Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader, and this is the collective reading for today going into this weekend. Ooh, so this is another interesting, set of information that I'm getting. What I'm seeing is that we have the potential to realize something really, I wanted to say just like really juicy for ourselves, something that we've been desiring, and something that we even have received a little bit of information about already. But we can't stay looking back. You know, it's got to be trusting in the moment and then being receptive to what's ahead of us. So, okay. Yeah, and maybe a big piece of that puzzle too is we've got to stay open enough to ourselves and what we can realize by way of being good to ourselves. And I know the same way that listening in is kind of a constant thread in these readings, being good to ourselves, treating ourselves well, showing compassion to ourselves, that's another kind of just constant thread. So yeah, so I'll show you what I've gotten. We have this card right in the middle. So this is Two of Rods. Rods are fire. This guy is looking back. And in order to divine his future. So that's kind of a weird one. I always say it's a weird way to do it, right? So there is that theme of confidence and balance. Fire speaks to that, right? So we know something. There's that happening. He's looking out on Knight of Cups reversed. This is also a messenger, and cups are water. Water gets into that psychic territory. So messenger of psychic information. And so the way this feels to me is that we're looking out on maybe some information that we've already received. So this reversal, it's like past tense, you know? Maybe the other part of that I'm getting too is maybe we didn't even know what to make of the information we received. So that's the other thing, is that I, as the reader, I get to say, psst, it's connected to something really good. Because the way this reads to me, we have this card just ahead. This card is called the Wish card. It's Nine of Cups. There is, so whenever it comes up, it either points to specific desires that we have or the realization of those desires. It's reversed here. It feels like, and the word that I'm getting, it feels like untapped potential. So we need to open this up. We need to, actually, a better way of putting it is, we need to stay open to the possibility of realizing, again, something really juicy and satisfying that we've been wanting, you know, that we've been wanting. And this often feels like a thing that we've been wanting maybe for a long time, you know. We have the potential to realize something really wonderful for ourselves. And again, it's we had an inkling, or we got some information that maybe it didn't make sense. You know, maybe it felt like it came out of the blue, but whatever we received, you know, however that looked, you know, it might have been a really interesting dream. It might have just been an inkling of something good, but we didn't know where to place it. That information connects directly to realizing this thing, you know? So, yeah, the other part of that too is the way they say hindsight is 2020, it may be also that when some of this energy comes along, then we say, oh, I know what that other thing was about. I know what that dream was speaking to. I know what that little message I received was. That didn't make any sense at the time. So just stay open to possibility, because that's there. But we need to believe in ourselves enough to stay open. That's the other component here. So the way that looks is we've got strength. Now this is integrity. This is self-love. This is compassion. This is compassion. This is like the embodiment of compassion. It's not brute force energy, right? It's reversed here, and it's next to a 7 of rods. Now this is combative energy. Here again we have fire, and that's the other thing about fire that I feel like it's so well known already, right? Fire, it's passionate and it can be combative. It's fight, you know, it's our fight energy. And the way this feels is that maybe we're resisting being good to ourselves. We're resisting because it can, and I know from personal experience, it can be easy to doubt. It can be easy to put ourselves down. It can be easy to, it's easier sometimes, especially when you are already in the habit, it's easier to beat up on yourself, right? And to just say, this thing isn't going to work out. That's what this looks like to me. That's what this reversal is speaking to. Next to this energy, it's like this resistant energy. It's kind of maybe it's like our defenses are up. That I feel like that's the message that I'm getting. Our defenses are up, and so whereas the openness that I'm describing, it directly involves letting our guard down, you know, enough to tune into our strength, you know, enough to treat ourselves with a little compassion and a little dignity, you know. So yeah, there's a fundamental need for this energy if we're going to take this a step further and realize whatever this thing is, and it's different for each and every one of us, right? But this speaks to desire, that we have great potential to realize. So yeah, really exciting. You know, I feel like I love that the key to getting what we want comes back to self-love and self-compassion. Like, I love that, you know? It's everything I'm coming to know for myself, and it's really beautiful to see it here confirmed in this lovely reading. So to recap, we've already received some information that's helpful about getting what we want or realizing what we want. I don't think it's that we have to do a ton of stuff in between. We've already received that information. It may have looked strange, it may have looked foreign, it may have just felt really random, you know, we didn't know what to make of it, but we received it in one way or another. And we are on the edge of realizing something we desire. And that information that we got, so that dream, that message, that funny thing happening, that thing that symbolized the thing that relates to the thing that we want, we're about to have an aha moment about that, you know, and kind of integrate that information differently into our fuller knowing. And the key to really having this flow smoothly, I think that's the best way to put it. The key to having things align and to further realize what we want, you know, whatever that thing is to show ourselves compassion. It's to ease up, you know, it's to find ways to let our guard down a little bit and allow the softer energy in and be good to ourselves. And trust that all things really are possible. You know, that we really can realize what we want, that we're worthy of what we want. Yeah, that's just such a lovely, to me, it's just such a lovely, straightforward message this time around. That's really satisfying for me as a reader. So, yeah, I hope that you all benefited from this reading. Whoever tuned in, I hope that you all realize all of the beautiful things that you are worthy of having. Starting with whatever this thing is, it signifies something big, you know? It's meaningful, it's satisfying, yeah. And I hope that you all realize it, however that comes about. And I hope that you have a wonderful day going forward. Oh, and a wonderful weekend, you know, because I love that these messages speak to this weekend. So, yeah, this will be a really interesting process as it unfolds. And yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you are interested in subscribing and you haven't yet, if you want to see more of these, please hit the subscribe button. And for those of you interested in supporting me and supporting this channel in a monetary context, please check out my Patreon. The link is down below. And I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.